Hi guys, Dave in Texas here, and what you're looking at right at the moment is my little 57 Gibson pickups on my Supreme Les Paul Cherry Burst. And these are hellacious pickups. I mean, listen to them. I mean, they rumble, they rattle, they roar. I mean, God almighty damn. There's some really good pickups. Now, why I'm showing these is that I've got two sets of these already. I've got these on this guitar, and I've got a set of these on the ES355 that you've seen. And yes, they're great pickups. But last time I talked about putting some pickups on a guitar, everybody got kind of irate. That shows some expensive ones. Right? They're like $350, and the bare knuckles, they're like $450, and yeah, that's going up there as far as the boutique pickups go, and a little bit higher than most people are willing to spend for pickups for these $300 guitars. That's very understandable. But listen to this sound. I mean, you can't beat this. I mean, this is, through a clean channel that's just absolutely perfect for what I play. Got a nice bite to it, nice growl to it. And when you put the gain up on it, wow. It's like old days. Anyway, well, old days without getting out the expensive guitars and, the ones that we collect. Anyway, I don't know what to use. So I asked a few people. I said, hey, what about some P-Rails? They're new or newish. They've been out a couple of months. And they offer like a 9 different type of pickup selection setups on 2 pickups with special pots, or with, say, 2 small toggle switches that you drill in and fit into the guitar, which is not a very hard thing to do. I mean, basically it's just drilling a small hole through the guitar and using a locking washer and a nice nut, and you're there. I mean, the wiring is all set up with Seymour duct, and they've got those all spec'd out, so you can wire it up any way you want it to sound and whatever you want to play. You want to play all, front, back, whatever, splits. It does everything. I thought, well, that'd be nice to have on this this Black Beauty Les Paul, because right now it's got some Chinese humbuckers on it that really suck. So what I was thinking of doing, this thing's kind of in pieces right now, was to show you installing these pickups on this guitar step by step, and the new electronics that they have in here. For a friend of mine, here's a headshot of this thing, and yes, the little swoop on the right side is a little different. It's not symmetrical; it's asymmetrical. And that diamond shape could stand to be a little larger by about 8 thousandths overall. So that's not a big deal. So they are getting close to being an actual counterfeit guitar. And by I mean counterfeit in that you can't tell it from the others. And if this thing had binding over the ends of the frets, well, it'd look just like it. And it'd be very hard to tell from most people. So, now, also, a friend of mine turned me on to some Parsons. Let's see what those are real quick. Those are Parson Street humbuckers from Stuart Mac, right? That was from, let's see, that was from Metallica 464. Had wrote me about those being on sale, so I went ahead and just ordered those anyway. They're like $124 for separates and $118 or something, $108, something like that for a pair with Alinco 5 and 2s, whichever bridge or neck, or if you want both 5s, it's a $120 something is the way it breaks out. And I went ahead and ordered 2 5s for this guitar. Well, actually not for this guitar, for any guitar. I wanted to hear what they sounded like, because I've always heard good news about these things, and I thought, well, shoot, they're on sale, why not? I've already got 2 sets of these 57, so I don't need another set of these. So it's either P rails or Gibson, Parson Street humbuckers from StewMac, right? You go in this thing and get rid of these Chinese monstrosities. And like I said, what I'll do is take this out to my shop, since it's nice and wintry here in Texas, and nice and cool out in my shop for a change, rather than being just hot and humid. And take the back off of it and show you the new electronics that go in these Chinese guitars. And maybe show you some very simple setups on them, some rewiring, as long as it doesn't get too boring. And I've got to do this in less than 10-minute clips. I can't go over 10 exact minutes because my camera won't transfer to YouTube for more than 10 minutes worth of film, the way this thing's all set up. Whereas my camera can do up to hours and hours of movies, as well as if they had a option to plug directly into YouTube using this camera rather than a USB camera, yes, I could do that as well. And do it, a good hour-long, video. Turn this thing there. Down. Excuse me, do a good 1-hour video. Anyhow, so the question is, what do I put in this thing when they come in, right? And also, be aware, I'll be out there in my shop with the cameras on, doing a modification on the Black Beauty and showing you the fret lineups, the tuner setups, the intonation setups, the pickup setups, all the other fine-tuning bits and parts that go along with it, some polishing tips, a few other things that go on with this Chinese guitar. Now we'll roll them all into one. Since everybody's asked for these separately, I'm just going to put them all together into one package and show you what it is to modify one of these guitars. So, it's like, well, here it all is in one group of videos, probably 5 or 6 of them. And just choose what you want to see. If you're interested in seeing how they're wired, look at video X. Or you're interested in how the pickups are set up, look at video X1. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, any questions about this project of mine, the Black Beauty, give me a holler. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. If you have any projects on your own you have questions about, I'll be happy to help you with those as well. And I'll be working from my shop to put this little monster into better shape and form. Right? See how it's asymmetrical? Right? Not much, but it is. And if you look real close and stare, you can see it. Anyway, also, drop me a note and tell me, should I use P-rails on this from Seymour Duncan, or should these be StewMac Parson Streets? Let me know which, guys. Dave in Texas, have a good one. Bye.